Welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
We're playing more Mario 64. John, you were saying at the end of that last episode
Yeah.
about the green dragon.
You interrupted me.
Which I interrupted you. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. They end up going to. Oh, you're going to go up to there. There you go.
Yep.
Finding a gold dragon who is actually the father of Adam's character, and he basically says, hey, I'm really disappointed with you. A, you killed off a green dragon, which we're not supposed to kill off our fellow dragons, you jerk. And B, you basically all sided with basically the guy who wants to make this into a park, and the island was very, the island turtle was very satisfied with it just being reptiles, but once these other races, got on board, like all the kobold and everything, not kobold, I mean the dwarves and elves and everything, they got sort of angry. So it was going to submerge itself, killing off everything on the island. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's what he. So yeah. So they took their chance and ooh.
Stop sliding.
Yeah.
There's another platform if I can... it's probably a shortcut if I can just run over here and do it again. Because once I click those... Yeah, I know. Elevator continues. Moving on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyways, they eventually they're able to escape the island. Because the elf insurance guy found them again and had actually ordered for some eagles, some enormous eagles, I forget what the race is called, to save them.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it was kind of like the end of Lord of the Rings, and one of them was called Millennium Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon.
Because I wanted...
You love references.
I love
references. And ticked Franklin off. It was like, no references. I will kill any references.
I think he specifically said he wanted Millennium Falcon, though.
You want to... Yeah.
Like, give Millennium Falcon there. And there. It's like, okay, I can do that. Yeah. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want reference. I can fit it in there somehow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. So... after that, then, we didn't really get much done with that.
Keep falling.
With that group, and so we just sort of said, in order to be able to use those characters again, but not everybody in the same group, that they also sort of went their own ways. Actually, no, they didn't go their own ways. They went into the Underdark.
Yeah.
And the Gold Dragon was basically tricked by the Drow to go to the Underdark, and the Drow was able to
go!
disable him, tie him up, and start his own restaurant, where he would resurrect the Gold Dragon,
yeah,
and kill it. Of course, once you resurrected it, all of its flesh and everything would grow back. And, kill it and make Gold Dragon burgers and steaks, Basically started up a whole restaurant based on the notion of Gold Dragon meat. And, it was very lucrative business, so that's why they were able to, he was able to afford to resurrect him all the time. It's like, oh, yeah, whatever. Pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways, continuing on, I guess you can talk about what the Warforged did.
Yeah, the Warforged then later ended up being part of a group called part of a city called Smithville, and the Smithville was owned by a company called Mansfield Industries. Mansfield Industries was actually based, as the name and the icon, the symbol that I found for it was a company that basically they manufactured equipment that was used for editing 8mm film, video film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, old school. And so I had a small 8mm projector and 8mm film editor. This film editor's from them. And I just love the symbol so much. It's just like, it's pretty
Red
simple.
M, yeah.
That M and I on there is like, it's fairly simple, but it's just like looks so much like it's from the 50s or whatever. I don't know.
There,
Yay!
shortcut. Oh, good.
All right. You had to go all the way around.
No.
No.
Thankfully.
All right.
All right.
Both need to go there. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mansfield Industries was sort of my solution for my later Dungeons & Dragons campaigns, because oftentimes they ended up playing sort of evil-ish campaigns and lots of monsters in their campaigns, and it's kind of hard for a minotaur and a skeleton creature and a drow and a wereshark to go around shopping in a town.
Yeah.
Typically. Yeah.
Not really well received.
Doesn't go over too well. No. The minotaur, the skeleton, no. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna fly.
My dire guard is awesome.
Yes. And overpowered. I hate you for that.
Yeah.
So,
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds. Yeah. Anyways, he what Mansfield Industry is in my D&D campaign is a company that works in a multiverse where they manufacture weapons and armor and potions and rods and staffs and all this good stuff you want to buy and sell. And they basically sell big chests where you can put in basically an order form inside of one of these chests, along with a certain amount of gold or platinum or whatever, and pay purchase
Or an item if you want to.
Or an item, yeah. You can if you try to resell an item, they'll give you back like a 75 or 90% value depending on whether or not you're a Mansfield Industries member, and so yeah, they basically it skirts around the notion of they don't have to go into town in order to buy, sell, and trade. Don't you dare miss it.
It makes it a lot easier every time that John lists off items or things we're supposed to be winning from different enemies.
Like, okay, you just killed off 20 dwarves. Here's all the armor and weapons that they had.
We throw it all in the box. Give us how much that's worth.
Exactly. So you got 20,000 gold's worth of equipment. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. 8. I forget whether there's something further up on this platform area thingy.
Considering how that was just sort of flaky there.
No, it just goes around the circle.
Oh, okay.
I see. That way you can go down safely from here rather than plummeting to one's hurting injury. Anyways, keep going.
Right, yeah.
Mansfield, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and also Mansfield Industries had made a small little booklet, which ended up not really having enough information like I really should have had. But basically the notion of it was just that it listed off all the same information it should have from the D&D books that we have, so that you could just easily look in the book, or the little pamphlet, and see what kind of armor or what kind of weapon you wanted to buy, what kind of magical attribute you wanted to add to it, how much that would increase the cost, all that jazz.
Alright, there we go. Go through here. We can talk about, I guess, some of the other things we've done in our earlier campaigns. So that we had, we already talked about the earliest stuff like Dirk to Dairy, so it didn't work out. I guess the good campaign, the really good campaign, when we introduced, we talked about Grog already. How we introduced the wizard and the sorcerer, played by Alethea and Terry. Yeah. So we did that.
Father-daughter team.
Father-daughter team, yeah, which eventually got their mother in there too. She
was playing a hot diggity, what was she playing? I remember in the evil campaign she's playing no. Oh wait!
Yeah.
In the good campaign we didn't really make her a character.
No.
But since I'm sort of forced to be the dungeon master for all of our campaigns, she was going to take over my character of Vic Lightfoot.
Ah, yeah. That's right.
So she's not allowed to die.
And I just went in the circle. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Yeah! Because I'm awesome. Going in a circle like that is just sweet. I should have gone another path. Anyways. So yeah. With the other stuff, I mean, there's other campaigns, and like the weird campaign. I guess we can focus more on the weird with Robert and Lainey and...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they really want to, they can listen to our episodes. Where can they find those episodes, David?
You can find those episodes on the Mixcloud.com.
What's the name?
Grog the Barbarian.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm. I forget whether this takes me right back where I was before,
That would be awesome.
Or if this takes me to another spot.
I would be so happy.
No, this is new. This is another star. Yeah, another star.
Another star. I'm disappointed. I was hoping I'd take you back to the same spot. Like, okay, I'm back to where I started. Okay.
Navigate the toxic maze, even without the, because the point of the toxic maze, you're supposed to have Metal Mario. If I go through that section again, there's a separate area.
Is Metal Mario immune to it?
Yeah, Metal Mario is immune.
To poison, okay.
And he sinks down to the bottom of the different areas, so you want to go underwater or wherever else. There's a lot of different things you can unlock as you go throughout these levels here.
Yeah. But if you know how to play it properly, you don't have to have all those things.
Yeah, not necessarily. You can play through. It makes it a little more difficult, though. I mean, obviously, if you have Metal Mario, you can pick up that suit. You won't have to worry about dying there. Don't you know? This is the area, I think, if I go down, there's the giant dinosaur. Yeah, this is the lake with the giant dinosaur. This is actually the mission I should have been doing all along. Even though I've been doing the other missions, I'm like, oh, I found this one. And I found that one. Okay. But yeah, I mean, in case people don't go over to Mixcloud.com and they want a basic summary of some of the things we've done character-wise and other stuff, my character in the Weird campaign is probably the one I'm most proud of, because he's the
luckiest stupid jerk.
Yeah. The Weird campaign is set 100 years in the past from everything else that's going on, you know.
Yeah, the good and the evil campaign, I have them being set in the year 1372.
Within a month of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the evil campaign's like a month behind, and the good campaign, everybody's like level 16 or so.
Yeah, so I sort of figure within, a month in time playing, they should increase by 8 levels, so.
You'd think.
I like to hope so.
Yeah. Sorry again.
Especially with the crazy scenarios I keep setting up for them.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever David's saying sorry, it means that he just farted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going a little long on this episode, so we can keep playing. Until next time,
Happy gaming!